This is a hexagonal solar lantern. It has a flame effect. I had high hopes for this one, but it's got a couple issues that annoy me. I kind of like the designs on it. I like the hexagonal shape. I like the size of it. I do question how well this will hold up over time. I don't know how strong that is. It's got a different flame effect than typical. So this uses like a lenticular lens inside there to give it changing modes, to give it a slightly different than normal flame effect. It's kind of interesting. I don't think it looks as good as the normal flame effect. Control button, drain holes so that it won't fill up with water. This does have one very serious problem though. It uses encapsulated solar panels. What that means is these are solar cells. When you put the solar cells together into an array, you have a solar panel. Because they're individual cells, they want to hold them together, and they do that by encapsulating or submerging them in epoxy resin. You can see how it's got that glossy top to it. That's because this is coated in epoxy. The problem is most of these epoxy resins, in fact all of them that I'm aware of, at least what they use on these type of lanterns, are not UV stable. UV light destroys things. It destroys molecules. It destroys molecules, not atoms. Doesn't hurt atoms, but it destroys molecules. It adds energy, breaks them apart, degrades them. So what happens is this epoxy will opaque and yellow over time, and as it does that, the cells inside get less and less light until eventually it can't charge up enough to work. Now initially you can polish it down until it's smooth again, kind of like when your headlights fade and you have to polish your headlights to bring them clear again. Same process, well, same physical process, although in headlights that's usually because of grit from the road sandblasting it over time. This is from UV light that'll cause these to fade. The problem is you can only clean it so many times before you wear away enough of the epoxy that you begin to actually hit the cells inside, and once that happens you're done. So I really do not like when they epoxy encapsulate. I prefer when they PET or glass encapsulate like this. It costs a little more to do. This is why companies don't do it, which is why they use encapsulation. See, they don't have to waterproof any of this because this is waterproof. All you gotta do is glue it on there and they're done. The problem is, well, they are short-lived. So we will see how long it lasts. I will be using this in my yard, so I will try to remember to come back and update people with how well the resin holds up over time.